Okay, so Japanese 101. I told some people briefly about what we do. And by the way, my name is Hidekazu. And then I'm basically Japanese from this name. Yep. Yeah. And then what I'm going to teach you guys is to how to write hiragana. So in English, you guys use alphabet for writing, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm going to teach you. So in Japanese, we have hiragana and katakana. And then katakana is actually next to 102. But 101, I'm going to teach you hiragana.
I'm on my Japanese course.
Was it sorry? Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you, but okay, so I'll just talk. So, and then also, I'm going to teach you some very basic conversation. So not too difficult conversations. Yep. And depending on the student's interests, I'm going to teach you about Japanese culture itself. I'll see if I'm going to teach it or not. Okay, so self-introduction, very best thing to do for the first class. So, こんばんは。はじめまして。私の名前は秀和です。And 私は日本人です。So, こんばんは means good evening. At least you guys, it's kind of evening, right? For me, it's good, こんにちは because it's still 2, but I'll just say こんばんは for now. And then はじめまして is nice to meet you. So, yeah. And then it's kind of different. はじめまして is like see you for the first time, but I just say nice to meet you for the most time. And then 私の名前は秀和です。That means my name is Hidekazu. Yep. And last one, 私は日本人です。And that's I'm Japanese. Okay. That's my self-introduction. And I'm gonna ask you guys to do as well later on. But I'll teach you what to say. So, greetings. So, ohayo means good morning. So, can everyone say ohayo?
Ohayo.
Ohayo.
Yep, very good. Let's do 2 more times. So, everyone say ohayo.
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 Yep, very good. One more time. Everyone say ohayo.
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 Yep, that's very good. Now, everyone say ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Yep, very good.
Ohayo
So one more time. Everyone say ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Gozaimasu.
Yep. So ohayo is like, yeah, you guys are doing good. It's okay. Don't worry. Yep, you guys are doing really good. So ohayo is actually more casual way of saying it. So like, you know, so like teenager says morning instead of good morning. So ohayo is like more casual way of saying. And ohayo gozaimasu is more proper way of saying it. So in Japanese, there are several ways of expressing your emotions to people that's in your same like age or something, or you have to be respectful. So if you want to show respect to your boss or your elders, you have to say ohayo gozaimasu. And then if you guys are friends or a little bit younger people, you can just say ohayo. So I think some people you can just say ohayo to me because I'm younger. And then yeah, some other young same age people can say ohayo to me, but I have to say ohayo gozaimasu to some of you guys because you guys are a little bit more experienced than me age-wise. So I have to show respect and say ohayo gozaimasu to you guys. Okay. Yep. So next one is, this one's a lot more common. So konnichiwa, I think some people have heard about this. So everyone say konnichiwa.
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 Yep, very good. One more time. Everyone say konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yep, that means good afternoon. So like how many people have heard like konnichiwa? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's like most common greetings.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. This one is こんばんは. Everyone say こんばんは.
こんばんは。
こんばん
こ
は。
んばんは。
Time everyone say こんばんは.
こんばんは。
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 Good.
こんばんは。
So, by the way, only so おはようございます has two ways of saying it. So for example, おはようand おはようございます but こんにちは just one. Either you are talking to your elder or younger, you can just say こんにちは. That こんにちは will
So there's
show
no
enough
politer way of saying
yeah,
it.
it's polite enough to say it. Yeah.
Okay.
こんばんは is also the same. It's polite enough to say to elders. You don't have to say こんばんはございます. For example, おはようございます. That doesn't make sense. No. So just say こんばんは.
こんばんは。
Yep. Very good. So let's practice the greetings. So I'll just point it out at the mouse, and then I'll point some of you guys and say which one's the proper greetings depending on the day or night. Okay. So since I see Robin's face first, can you greet us during the morning time?
おはよ
Very good. What about another one?
う。おはようございます。
Very good. Perfect. Yep. So now next, Ella, can you greet us during nighttime?
こんばんは。
Yep. Perfect. こんばんは. And okay, so Luca, can you greet us during the afternoon?
こんにちは。
Konnichiwa. Yep. Perfect. And Melissa, if you can hear me, can you greet us during nighttime?
こんばんは。
Konbanwa. Perfect. Okay. So, and Ben, can you greet us during afternoon?
こんにちは。
Konnichiwa. Perfect. So, Robin, sorry, not Robin. Robin, you just did it for us. Claudia, can you greet us during the morning time?
おはよ
Yeah, Ohio. What about when you say a little bit more respectful way?
う。おはようございおはようございました。
Yep, very good. So, I think everyone did it, I believe. Yeah, 8 people, so it's hard to track if someone did it or not, but I think everyone did it. Yep. So let's go to the next slide. So this one is the greetings I said earlier, and then so this part is called Romaji, by the way. So it shows pronunciation in English. So each one letter represents the sound. For example, the blue box, it represents the sound. So the blue box, the first part says ko, that's the pronunciation. And then the bottom part is ko, so we say ko. So this is called, bottom part is Romaji. And then if you read it like English, most of the time you can pronounce it correctly. Sometimes it's a little bit different, but so I'm going to explain these sentences. So, こんばんは、はじめまして. So, こんばんは. What's that こんばんは mean? Can someone tell me? What's こんばんは?
Good night.
Yep, good evening. Yes. So, and はじめまして means nice to meet you.
はじめまして。
Yep.
はじめまして。
はじめまして. Yep.
はじめまして。
So, and then by the way, I'm going to ask you guys to introduce yourself in Japanese using these sentences. So make sure to take a memo and then ask me a question if you don't know. For the pronunciation wise, I'll help you. So you can say こんばんは, or if you want to be a little bit more flexible, you can say こんにちは as a practice, or おはようございます as well. And はじめまして you don't have to change anything because you're greeting someone. So, and then 私の名前は秀和です。So this one, you don't have to remember it because it's obviously my name. So you don't want to introduce my name. So 私の名前は blah 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 this and blah blah blah. You have to put your name in there. Okay.
And
Yep.
the des is not pronounced desu, it's just des, correct?
This exactly perfect. Yep.
Drop the U.
It was on its own, would it just be desu?
So you just actually have to add this in the end. So sorry, I just didn't get your question right. So
If it was just des, like
Mhm.
on its own, would it be desu or des?
this all the time.
Okay.
Yep. So and then watashi is a pronoun. So like my name is watashi. But Japanese difficult part is even within the pronoun I, there are so many ways of saying it. For example, watashi or boku. Boku is for like boys and then teens, teen boys. And then uchi is also for female pronouns. So it's so confusing. But today, let's just learn watashi because watashi is very, very useful for all the time. Okay. And then watashi again. Yep. And then, yeah, watashi. And this one, sorry. This one, this time I say Nihonjin, but I'm going to ask you to tell me your nationality. So if you are not from New Zealand, just tell me now. So I just write it later. So just write me on the chat. If you're not from New Zealand, I'll tell you. Okay. So. Okay. So, okay.
Do you
So
have a printout of this? Because
yeah, I'm going to send you the PowerPoint later after the class.
I
So
see.
if you want to review, could you please print it? Yeah. So, self-introduction. I'm going to teach you the sentence structure for this. Okay. So, first person pronouns plus no namae wa plus your name plus this. So this is the sentence structure in Japanese. So, yeah. So this one, today, just use watashi. W-A-T-A-S-H-I, that's Romaji, watashi. And then no, so N-A-M-A-E-W-A, no, namae wa here. And last is this. Yep. And then here, just say your name. Yeah. So, yep, this is the introduction, self-introduction. Yep. And then if you want to say a little bit simpler, you can just say, watashi wa Hidekazu desu. So you can just omit no namae wa, and then you can just say, watashi wa Hidekazu desu. So basically the difference is my name is Hidekazu or I'm Hidekazu. That's the difference. So this part. Yeah, this part. Name. Namae means name, by the way. So
Namae.
namae. Yep. Okay. Okay. So this one I just talked to you briefly. earlier, but in Japanese, there are multiple ways to show first person pronouns. And these are the most common ones. So boku is for
Boku.
boys and men. And watashi is either for girls, women, or men as well. Watashi is more global pronouns. So just remember watashi. And then if you just want to challenge, you can say boku. Yeah. So any questions so far?
No.
No? Okay. That's good. But if you have any questions, just send me through chat or just tell me. And then, so self-introduction, we say 自己紹介, but you don't have to remember this today. But はじめまして, this is the Romaji. はじめまして. Yep. Yep. So greeting people who you meet for the first time.
First time. So you wouldn't
Yep.
use it if you're meeting them for the second or third time.
No, definitely not.
Just
If
for
you
the
say
first.
that, it's extremely rude because you're showing that you don't remember that person. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So don't do that.
don't do that for the second time. But today, you have to use it because we are obviously first time. So, yep. So let's do pronunciation practice actually. So everyone say はじめまして.
はじめまして。
Mashite.
Yep, very good. Let's do it 2 more times. So everyone say はじめまして.
はじめまして。
Mashite.
Yep, very good. Okay, one more time. Everyone say はじめまして.
はじめまして。
Mashite.
Yep, very good. You guys are doing really good. So next one is 名前. 名前 means name.
Namae.
Yeah.
Namae.
So everyone say 名前.
名前。
Namae.
One more time. Everyone say 名前.
名前。
Namae.
Yep. The last one is this. So was it Ben that asked earlier that you have to say this all the time? Yep. So this one is this. You have to say this all the time. You don't say this. You just have to say this. So everyone say this.
This.
One more time. Everyone say this.
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 Yep. Very good. So from these are the slides from earlier. So namae is here, and this, and yeah, that's the one. And then self-introduction. So this one is nationality. And since I asked you guys to do the introduce your nationality, you have to say Japanese or New Zealander, Australian or Fijian. So first one, can you say 日本人?
日本人。
Nihonjin.
Yep. One more time, everyone say 日本人.
日本人。
Nihonjin.
Yep, that means Japanese. And then next one, more people are familiar with. Everyone say ニュージーランド人.
ニュージ
ニュージーランド人。
Jirandojin.
Yeah. A little bit tricky this time, but yeah, you guys are getting there. So let's do 2 more times. So everyone say ニュージーランド人.
ニュージーランド人。
Jirandojin.
And then next one, can you say オーストラリア人?
オー
オーストラリア人。
Let's do, can you guys say オーストラリア?
オーストラリア。
Sounds like Australia.
Yeah, it is exactly actually. It's Japanese way of pronouncing Australia. So you guys, it's not wrong actually. So now can you guys say オーストラリア人?
オーストラリア人。
Jirandojin.
Yep. And then last one, can you say フィジー人?
フィジ
フィ
ー
ジー人。
Fijin.
Yeah, yep. One more time, フィジー人.
Fijin.
Yep. And then, so it's actually easier to say the people from that country because in Japanese, you just have to add jin in the end to represent Japanese or New Zealander or Australian. You don't have to remember each of them because Jin represents person in Japanese. So that's why Japan person, New Zealand person, Australia person, Fiji person. So quite easy to actually remember. So, and then the question. So introducing nationality, this is a little bit tricky topic because usually Japanese assume you talk about where you were born, but these days, international stuff, and then I also have like New Zealand. I'm also New Zealand as well at the same
I
time,
know.
so it's kind of tricky. But the one you can say is which one you are more comfortable with to represent. So you don't have to think too hard, but yeah, that's the best I can say. Just tell me the nationality that you're comfortable with saying it, or like, but usually I just say the place that you are born. But yeah, either the place you're born or the place that you are comfortable with. Yeah. So do you prefer to call from the South Africa or New Zealand? Which one do you prefer?
I mean, I'm a citizen of New Zealand, so that's good. But I've been like there for a while. I was in South Africa for quite a long time, so I'm like, oh, I've spent more of my life in South Africa than here.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know.
I mean, usually you can just tell which one you are more comfortable with in that case. Because in that way, I actually lived New Zealand longer than Japan, actually. But I'm a little bit more comfortable saying, call me as Japanese because my origin is Japan. So I usually say Japanese, although I live New Zealand longer.
Yeah.
So okay, in that case, let's do South Africa as well. South Africa is a little bit tricky because so this one is Romaji. Can you guys see the chat for a second? So this one, top one is the Romaji of Minami Africa, South Africa, and then Minami Africa in hiragana. Can you guys see my chat?
No.
I can't see it on mine.
Okay, yep.
I see meeting chat,
Yes, the meeting chat.
but I can't
don't
see
see
that
it
you've
there.
typed anything.
Okay.
Did you make it a
Sorry.
direct chat?
Yes, I did it. Sorry, I didn't realize that. So this one, now I think you guys can see it.
There
I
we go.
can see
Yeah.
it now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so this one is Minami Africa,
Minami
South Africa.
Africa.
Miami, Africa.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Okay,
a good one.
Yep. Let's practice that as well, actually. So everyone say Minami Africa.
Minami
Africa.
Africa.
Yeah, one more time. Everyone say Minami Africa.
Minami
Africa.
Africa.
Yep. And then how do you say South African? Do you guys remember?
Minami Afrika Jin.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Risk
It's
of
not
biscuit.
that, yeah, so it's actually not that difficult to represent the person from that country. Just say the country's name and then say Jin in the end. That's it. It's really simple. It's simple than English for me. Yeah. Yep. So that's the country. So this one is how to introduce your nationality. So FPP, first person pronoun. Today you just use watashi and then wa. By the way, so some people might get confused, but this one is actually pronounced ha, H-A. But in this case, you have to say W-A, wa.
Wow.
Yes, because we use ha when there's some vocabulary involved into it. So there's one word called hane, which means feather in English. But this one is basically noun, right? So we have to use, sorry, I'll just use chat. So actually I'm borrowing my grandpa's PC, so I'm not too good to it. So hane. So you have to say ha in this case because it's noun. But we say wa instead of ha when we connect the sentences together. So in this case, it's connecting the first person pronoun and your nationality together. So watashi wa Nihonjin desu. It's a little bit tricky, but I'll explain to you every time. So just today, just remember this letter has 2 ways of pronunciation. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Fun part, you guys introduce yourself. So this one is the format. So can you guys see? So okay, let's practice together first, and then you guys introduce yourself one by one. Okay. So everyone say konbanwa.
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 Yeah, one more time. Everyone say konbanwa.
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 Yep. Now everyone say hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite.
One more time. Everyone say hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite.
Mashite.
Yep. Very good. Now you say, can you guys say watashi no?
Watashi no.
Watashi no.
No.
Yep. One more time. Everyone say watashi no.
Watashi no.
No.
Watashi no.
Yep. Now everyone say namae wa.
Namae wa.
My what?
Yep. One more time. Namae wa.
Namae
wa.
My what?
Yep. Now combine those together. Now everyone say watashi no namae wa.
Watashi no namae wa.
My what?
Very good. One more time. Watashi no namae wa.
Watashi no namae wa.
My what?
Yep. And then say your name, and then everyone just say this.
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 Ella this.
This. Yep. Era this. Yep. That's good. That's good. Yep. And then lastly, just say watashi wa something. Your
Watashi
nationality.
wa.
Yep. Yep. So watashi wa
This.
Watashi wa.
New Zealand.
Watashi wa this.
Yep. So before you guys introduce, I'll do the example twice to make sure you pronounce it right. So just listen carefully, okay? So, こんばんは。はじめまして。私の名前は秀和です。私は日本人です。Okay? So, I'll say it one more time. So, こんばんは。はじめまして。私の名前は秀和です。私は日本人です。Okay? Do you want me to say it one more time, or do you think you guys can handle it?
I'm a bit foggy on how to pronounce New Zealand again.
Yep. So, can you guys say New Zealand?
New Zealand.
Yep. One more time. Everyone say New Zealand.
New Zealand.
So now everyone say New Zealand人.
New Zealand.
Jin.
Yep. Very good. One more time. Can you say New Zealand人?
New Zealand.
Jin.
Yep. Okay. And also let's do South Africa as well, because there's South Africans as well. So everyone say 南アフリカ.
Minami Africa.
Yeah, one more time. Everyone say 南アフリカ.
Minami Africa.
Africa.
Yeah. Okay, now everyone say 南アフリカ人。
南アフリカ人。
Jin.
Yep, one more time. Everyone say 南アフリカ人。
南アフリカ人。
Jin.
Yep, perfect. So, I'll give you like 2 or 3 minutes to write it, so you guys can see the paper to practice to say it. So, if you have any questions, just tell me. I'll just keep this open.
I have a question.
Yep, sure.
So at the bottom where it says watashi ha, we actually
awesome.
pronounce that watashi wa.
Yes, exactly. That's my
cool.
bad. Yes.
That's okay. And but for this sentence, would we say watashi wa New Zealando jin desu?
Yes.
Or just New Zealando desu?
New Zealand jin desu.
Jin desu. Okay,
yes.
cool.
Because if you say watashi wa New Zealand desu, it actually means I'm New Zealand.
Right.
So you
okay.
have to add jin at the end.
You got to add the jin. Okay.
Yes.
That was a good question, Ella. Thank you.
Cheers.
My syllables.
I have one more question. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
So when you say the wa part, I noticed that you sort of cut it off. Like you say, instead of saying wa, you say what.
Yeah.
Is that more of a sort of a pronunciation thing?
Yes, because this one we usually say ha, and it's wa is used to connect the sentence. So
Mhm.
it's more like a helping to represent the letter later.
Mm-hmm.
So in this second part, I just want to represent my name is Hidekazu. So this wa is more like is in English.
Is
Okay.
and
Yeah. So my name Hidekazu is kind of like rude, right? But my name is Hidekazu is going to be more sounds right?
Yeah.
So this ha, actually ha and this is actually represent is in English.
Right.
So you have to say wa, but you don't have to say wa, clearly, because
Mm-hmm.
in English you don't say is really, really neatly, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. Hope that helps, but just
Yep.
ask me if you're still confused.
I do have one more question. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. Just give me a
So
second.
okay.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
So with the hajimemashite,
Mhm.
when you're pronouncing that, you don't sort of when you say it, you're not tilting upwards. You're just straight across with the
Hajimemashite, yeah.
pronunciation. Like it's not
Yes.
hajimemashite. It's just hajimemashite.
Yes, flat.
Flat. Okay,
flat.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just tell me if you guys are ready. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
I am.
Okay, awesome. So who want to go first? If there's no one, I'm just going to pick random person.
I'll go first.
Okay, sure. Very good.
Konbanwa, hajimemashite. Watashi no name wa Kim desu.
Yep.
Watashi wa Australia jin desu.
Yep. So very good. So
Yay.
namae is better. So namae is name. So that will be get better. So it's a little bit different part for Japanese is you have to pronounce each letter very, very neatly.
Yep.
Unlike English, sometimes you just omit the pronunciations, although when you write it, there's few letters, right? For example, you just skip the R or skip the I, but in Japanese, you have to say it clearly. So just say, watashi no namae wa will be very good in the future. But Kim, you did really good.
No namae wa.
Yep, that's actually perfect. Namae wa, that's much better.
Namae wa.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone next?
Who we nominate?
Um,
I'll go next.
okay.
Konbanwa hajimemashite. Watashi no namae wa Robin desu.
Yep.
Watashi wa Nujin Rando Jin desu.
Yep, very good. Yep, that's very good. So next person.
I'll go next.
Okay, awesome.
Konbanwa, hajimemashite. Watashi no namae wa Luca desu.
Yep.
Watashi wa Minami Afrikajin desu.
Yep, that's very good. So you just don't have to rush too much because
Oh yeah.
yeah, because the hajimemashite was you just rushed a little bit too much. So
Okay.
I mean, no one will mind because I don't mind as well because I just make sure to pronounce it neatly, okay?
Yeah.
But most of them you're good. Just hajimemashite. Rest of them very good. Okay. So we did till Luca so far. Next person, please.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Konbanwa,
Mhm.
hajimemashite. Watashi no namae wa Claudia desu.
Hi. Yep.
Watashi wa New Zealando jin desu.
Yep. Very good. So that's really good. So Claudio did really good. So she didn't rush too much and just say each letter very, very neatly. So that's if you do that continuously, you pronounce Japanese perfectly. So very good. Okay. Next person, please.
Cool, I'll go.
Yep.
Konbanwa.
Yep.
Hajimemashite.
Yep.
Watashi no namae wa Melita desu.
Yep.
Watashi wa Minami Afrika jin desu.
Yep, very good. That's actually really good. Yep. So anyone else?
I'll go.
Okay.
Konbanwa hajimemashite. Watashi no namae wa Ben desu. Watashi wa New Zealando jin desu.
Yep. So actually you did really good, but you don't have to rush too much, okay? But you did good. It's okay, you're good. Yep. So next person, please.
I can go.
Okay.
こんばんは。はじめまして。私の名前はジェシカです。私はニュージーランド人です。
Yep, very good. Yep. So next person, please. I think Ella. Where's Ella?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay. Konbanwa hajimemashite. Watashi no namae wa Ella desu.
Yep.
Watashi wa New Zealando jin desu.
Yep, very good. So I listened to every single person's introduction. Actually, you guys did really well. So I'm very, very happy. So it's gonna be, the class will go like this for the rest of the class, rest of the term. So don't pressure yourself too much. You guys are doing good. It's a good start. Okay. So,
Yay.
okay.
And a question.
Yep.
All these sentences are in hiragana, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. So maybe interesting enough, I think I'll just write you how I actually write this, including kanji.
will we be covering kanji in this course?
Not till term 3.
Okay.
But just if you learn enough, you'll know what I'm writing. It's actually not too difficult, but so like the second sentence, this first part, and then the third part, this one is watashi by itself. This one's watashi.
The bottom one.
Yes, the one letter. The one from the bottom 2. Yeah, that's watashi. One letter and just have 3 hiraganas. And then the top third one, watashi wa nihonjin desu. The 3 chunks of the random kanji that represents Japanese. So like that. So even if you had chance to learn kanji, we still have to use a lot of hiraganas, as you can see from this sentence. So it's actually really, really essential to learn hiragana and also katakana in the future. So 101, I'll teach you hiragana, and 102, if you guys are still interested, I'll teach you katakana as well. Okay?
Cool.
Yep.
Love that.
Sugoi.
すごい。So these are the hiraganas that we're going to learn. So I think just like 46 or 47. I think I lost count, but 46, yes. Yep. So in this next 8 weeks, I'm going to teach you guys all of this. Okay.
Wow.
And then since we're doing online, unfortunately, because I'm now in Japan, and then even after I'm back to New Zealand, I'm going to be in Auckland. I cannot see your practice at all. So it would be great if you guys email me what you did, so I can give you feedback via online. So this is optional, but just send it to me if you are interested. Okay.
Okay.
This one, not this term, but it's exact 46. So like technically you have to remember 92 letters to at least read Japanese. So yeah, but this is 102 next term after we finish this 8 classes. Yep. So I just kind of briefly explained it over there, but hiragana is the basic of the Japanese. I said basic, but it's not that basic of basic. So, and then funny enough, technically it is possible to write all the sentences in hiragana. For example, the slide previously, this one I wrote all in hiragana, and then I can understand without any problem. Anyone else can, if they're Japanese or if they learn Japanese. So this is because Japanese has a lot of homophones, so same pronunciation and different. Oh, sorry, I just forgot. Although it is easier to use kanji, because if you write all in hiragana, it's going to be so difficult to understand. So basically, this is because Japanese has a lot of homophone, same pronunciation, different definition. So example. So this will be the tricky part. I think Ella asked about the tones earlier. So ame means candy. Upper pronunciation, ame, and ame. So ame or ame, and it's going to be different meaning. So ame, upper is going to be candy, and ame is going to be rain. So it's actually quite tricky. And then katakana is used in several situations. So for example, word that's not originated from Japan. So technically, except my name or your guys' name, every single one of you, you guys have to write your name in katakana. And that's every single person. So either you're Korean or Chinese or Australian or United States people, all of people have to use katakana. Chinese is a little bit tricky part, but because they write their name by kanji, which we use. But when they have to write their pronunciation, they have to write in katakana. So yeah, so number 2, that's the part I just told. And terminologies. So for example, economics term, mathematics term, chemistry term, we usually use katakana, especially if that term was invented by like non-Japanese people, we usually use katakana because we, those terms, they respect their founders and then they just put their name. So they usually use katakana. And then usually not the case, but you can write katakana, all the sentence in katakana, and you can still understand because all these 46 letters and these have exact same sound. This right part, let's write 5 words, has exact same pronunciation as here. So actually pronunciation is same, but even within one pronunciation, there's two words, remember. But katakana is actually not this term. And then romaji is very useful tool to understand the pronunciation of the Japanese syllables. So you guys already used previously. So this one. So these ones is actually romaji. You guys read this and then pronounce it, right? This one is romaji. Yep.
That's the easy one.
It's easy one, yes. And then, so romaji is also important for the computer users like me. Although there are keyboards directly to type hiraganas, but now common for Japanese people to type Japanese by using romaji. So I don't know if I can show you, but so this one is Japanese. So I just type A here, A, and it says the letters we learned today. But I'm using those QWERTY keyboards that everyone's used to. Yeah. So romaji is actually quite important and easy as well. Yeah. So in this course, when there's hiragana that you haven't learned that showed up, it will be written in romaji. So hiragana, when I write the hiraganas, I usually write in romaji if they're new or not going to learn till later. But I try my best to not to use that word because it's not that helpful. I just want to make you guys review more by using previous letters. But so this one is example of different types of writing system. Top one, hiragana. And then second one is katakana. Third one is romaji. And last one is actually kanji. Not till later on, 103. Wow. That's 103, yeah. But since I'm not testing you guys, it's more like, introducing. If you guys want to know kanji, I can actually teach you now, but that's optional. Yep.
I'll definitely going to ask for extra work if you have any.
Yeah, sure.
I would also like that as well.
Yeah, and then if you just email me what you want to, if you want what you want to write, how do you write this in kanji? I can teach you by email, but not too long though. 2,000 words, I'm not going to do that. Yep. So this is the kanji. Actually, I think I already sent you guys previously, but hiragana and kanji, this is how you write. So first part is the introduction that we did earlier. Konnichiwa, hashimemashite, watashi no namae wa Hidekazu desu. That's the same thing, but in kanji. So, excuse me. And second one, it's already February, and it's almost end of February, but it says Happy New Year's. So, 新年明けましておめでとうございます. That means Happy New Year.
That's a lot of syllables for 2 words.
Okay, I'll just assume I'll just assume it's like Chinese New Year, but yeah. So 今年もよろしくお願いします means hope we are good together this year as well. So that's what second part means. So 今年 means this year. Kanji is here. And then お願い means to pray. Yeah. And 新年, for example, here is New Year's. That's the kanji. So for the beginners, it's definitely easier to read everything in hiragana. But once you get the knowledge of kanji, it's actually easier for us to understand with kanji because each some letters represent those kanjis. So it's going to be more homophone letters, going to be a lot more less. So it's going to be easier for us to read actually. So kanji might be the biggest enemy in the future. And it was for us as well. Japanese boys, they have to do kanji tests every week. It's difficult, but not now. Yep. So this one is going to be, if I have to explain, because we have 46 basic syllables, but we have extra 20 ducten syllables and then 5 half ducten vowels and 36 byon. You don't have to remember it, but long story short, there are some extra pronunciation that you have to remember. Not 46, but like, yeah, a lot. So for example, 2 dots here. Can you guys see the 2 dots here? This 2 dots. There's 2 dots.
Mm.
Yeah. If you add this, the sound is going to be different.
Mm.
If there's no 2 dots in here, we say ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. But if there's 2 dots there, the pronunciation is going to be entirely different. And we say ga, gi, gu, ge, ko. Yeah. I think I'll teach you this later anyways, but if there's some confusing words, it's mostly this. Okay.
They're kind of like the Māori vowels.
I think so, yeah. And then interestingly enough, Maori pronunciation and Japanese pronunciations are quite similar.
Mm.
So what I heard is Japanese can pronounce Maori very well.
Very well.
Without too much practice, and Maori can pronounce Japanese quite well without any practice. Quite interesting, but I'm not sure if it's intentionally had that happened or not. I don't know, but it's kind of interesting because culture-wise, it's actually that as well. Japanese eat seaweed, Maori eat seaweed. Is it
There's lots of similarities.
Yeah, quite interesting, but I'm not doing that research, so I don't know exactly, but I just think it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then next one is half ducten. Instead of 2 dots, 1 circle. This one. So it's going to be ha, hi, hu, he, ho. That's the original pronunciation. And then circle one, if there's circle, we have to say pa, pi, pu, pe, po. And annoyingly enough, there's 2 dot version, which you have to say ba, bi, bu, be, bo. Annoying, but have to remember it.
Is there a ducten vowel for all the hiragana words or just for these certain ones?
Some special ones.
Okay.
So half ducten one is only this one.
Okay.
Ducten ones, there's a lot, and yo one is more confusing. So I intentionally let that on 102 because it's too much information for today. So I'm not going to teach you too much, but kya, kyu, kyo. So KYA, KYU, KYO, kya, kyu, kyo. There's 3 special pronunciations. Yeah. And then I think I'll just tell you the ducten one. So a doesn't have ducten. It's IUO only. Ka has ducten. Ga, gi, gu, ge, go. This line has ducten. This line has ducten. So these 15 words has ducten. This one not. This one has. Oh, sorry. I think I should show you this. So I just realized, yep. We're not doing katakanas, we're doing hiraganas. Yep. So these 3 lines have ducten. This one has ducten. That's it, actually, yeah. 20 words. So I think I'll just explain further next week. But yeah, that's the Dakuten. Okay. Time is flying fast. We only have 30 minutes left. So we have to do the writing practice a little bit faster, but I'll just have to tell you some stuff. So before practicing writing, there are some type of strokes in Japanese. One is tome. So I'll just write it. So tome is more like 1, 2, and this part is tome. Stop, strong stop. Okay. Hane is a stroke and then with curving to the right or the left. So 1, 2, 3. This is the hane. This suddenly sharp edge stroke, right? That's hane. And harai is a stroke that ends with fading line. So no, it's like that. Extreme case scenario, this is the harai. Instead of e, there's strong stop. No has fading line. But however, unfortunately, actually, I'm not using iPad, so it's a little bit difficult for me to teach this stroke entirely, but just have that in mind. So I'll teach you if you have to be careful or not. Okay. So I know it's hard. I am aware it's difficult for the beginners sometimes. So I'm saying this a lot of time from the beginning. Just don't afraid to ask questions to me. In class or out of class, I'll try to answer as much as I can. So just don't be afraid to ask questions. So there's one interesting term that we say in Japanese. You feel ashamed to ask once for a little bit short term, but if you don't ask, it's going to be your shame forever for not knowing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, quite harsh, but I think it's the actual truth as well. So yes, you might be shy to ask questions, but that short-term shy will give you knowledge, but long-term shy won't give you anything. So,
so true.
Don't be afraid to ask questions to me. Yep. And then some questions even help me as well, because I just don't realize that was actually going to be a question for me, because it was just too I'm just using it so naturally that I don't even realize. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay.
I have a question.
Yep, sure.
Sorry. What do
right.
we call you? Can we call you Hidekazu-san?
Or you can say sensei or
Sensei-san.
Sensei's teacher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is less of a question. Oh, this is less of a question, bit more to let you know. I already learned hiragana.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just in case.
Oh, okay, awesome. So like, I think in that case, Ben, I'll talk to you later that if you want to step up the class or not. So Ben, I think I'll ask you later about that.
Okay.
But today, can you do the class with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So let's do hiragana practice. We only have 30 minutes, okay? So Japanese only has 5 vowels, which are, I think Ben, since you say you learned, can you tell me the 5 vowels in Japanese?
Well, since it's there, may as well.
Yeah, since it's there, yes.
A, I, U, E, O.
Yep, exactly. So that's the things that we're going to learn today. A, I, U, E, O. Those pronunciations and how you write, okay?
That is interesting. It's
Yeah.
the same as Afrikaans. Pretty similar.
And then the rest of the word is pronounced with combination of consonants and vowels. So for example, we did ka earlier. Ka is a combination of K and A. So yeah, K, A, it's going to be ka sound. So every single letter except one, it's the combination of these vowels. So most of the time, Japanese are not pronounced with just consonants, with some exceptions. Yep, that's the one. So beginning of practicing hiragana, okay? So first letter we do today is A-I. So everyone say A-I.
A, I.
A-I.
Yep. One more time. Everyone say ai.
E.
And I intentionally split the letters because if I actually say it's I, but since these are two new words, I just want to make sure to pronounce it correctly. So I just intentionally split it. So it's actually I, but just say ai for today. Okay. Yep.
E.
Yep. So this will be the biggest challenge for me today, actually. So since I'm borrowing my PC, a little bit difficult, but I'm just going to tell you how to write a and e on the slide. So, and actually a is one of the most tricky ones to practice. So. So this is a, how you write a. So one first left to right line. And then
Just
from
straight across?
It's straight across. Yep.
Okay.
And second one, top to bottom, but make sure it is curved. Okay. Like this. I intentionally curved it, and that's the correct way of writing it. Okay. And third, this is the most tricky part. Between this line, start it, and then just write a big circle to the end.
Hello.
Yes, very tricky. And then from the past students, make sure you don't shrink here. Just have decent space on this both sides here, or else it doesn't look really nice. Yep. So this is my bad as well, but since I'm not teaching face-to-face, please send me what you did so I can give you the feedback, okay? Yep. So this is a, okay? So, did you guys took the notes?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll practice this 5 times on the slide. And what I want you guys to do is pronounce it and write it. So Japanese is easy in one way. One letter only represents one sound.
One sound.
So that's in another way, you have to remember it or else you will not understand it forever. So I'll write it and say pronounce it at the same time. So follow me, write it and pronounce it. Okay. So okay, can everyone say ah? Yep. So everyone say ah. Okay. Now everyone say ah. Okay, 4th time. Everyone say ah. Okay. One last time. Everyone say ah. And then the Romaji for ah is A. Okay. So I'll try to save these and then send it as well. So is everyone okay? I'm just going to delete this for now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So next letter is this one, E. And E is a little bit easy. So E, there's hane here, the sudden stroke here, and second, tome here. Top to bottom, but make sure the letter is a little bit tilted. So the wrong example I see sometimes is this. It's completely vertical. That's not correct. Make sure it's tilted left side a little bit. Okay. So this one's a little bit easier. So let's practice 4 times. Okay. So everyone say I.
E.
E.
Yep. Everyone say I.
E.
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 Yep. Very good. Everyone say I.
E.
E.
Yep. One last time. Everyone say I.
E.
E.
Very good. So, I mean, it's on the board, but what's the Romaji for I?
E.
I.
I, yes.
I. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was my
So,
own headspace there.
yeah. So it's although it's on the slide, I will usually ask what the Romaji is. So, I want you guys to link the Romaji and then the pronunciation and then the hiragana at the same time. So, although this it's obvious, from next time, I'll just ask you continuously. Okay. So next one is ie. So I we just did earlier, right? And then one thing I have to apologize is I couldn't find the good letter for u after I teach you e. So it's usually a, I, u, e, o is the correct line. But I just says a, I, e, u, o for today. But so basically, I just taught you this one and this one. So everyone think this one's the third one, but just for today, I'm gonna teach you after e. Okay, just to make you guys not confused too much. So e is quite tricky in some cases. So we have to practice a little bit more. So e is the left tilting tips. And then this at the end. So going back and tome in the end. So this is a little bit tricky. Although I did this by blocks, but when you write these bottom two, you just have to write in one stroke, okay? If I wrote this in one stroke while I teach, I think it's gonna be really tricky, but so how you actually write is like this. Like that. I'll teach you, I'll show you 2 more times. This is how you write. One time. Like that. It's a little bit tricky, right? Yeah. Any questions?
Not for me.
Okay. Yep.
It's like the letter Z, but with like on an angle and a funny little bottom.
Yes, the funny Z. Yep, exactly. Actually. Yeah, yes. Okay. So did you guys got how to write it? Did you guys get it?
Yep.
So this one's extremely tricky. So let's practice 5 times. Okay. So everyone say it. Everyone say it. Everyone say it. Yep. Everyone say it. Yep. One last time. Everyone say it. Very good. So what's the Romaji for e?
E.
E. Yes, exactly. So, are you guys following so far? I think I'm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yep. Don't fear to ask questions to me. Okay, I'll answer it as much as I can. So, next one's, by the way, ie means house.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
ie is
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And ai means love. Love.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So next one is u. U is a little bit easier, a little bit. So just a tilting angle from E, but instead of the tricky Z, it's gonna be the upside down narrow C. Yeah.
Backwards C.
Yeah, backwards C. So that's U. Not too tricky, I think. The U.
So I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Sensei, with the two bits at the top,
Yes.
are they drawn the same way?
Yes, for U and E, usually same
Okay.
way. Yes. Okay. If you guys are ready, let's practice 4 times this time, okay? So, everyone say U.
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 Yep. Everyone say U.
U.
Good. Everyone say U.
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 Yep. One last time. Everyone say U.
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 Very good. And what's the Romaji for U?
U.
U.
U. Yep. Very good. Okay. The trickiest of trickiest. Last one is actually a tricky one for the day. This one. We say O. And then I think I'll show you how to write for like multiple times. So this is O. I think the trickiest one for today.
O.
O.
Yep. Debatable between A, but yeah, A or O. So how I write O is I'll just show you for like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Cross.
Okay, I'll write it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Sensei,
Yes.
can I ask you a question? Why in the printed text, a small dash at the top is facing down, and when you've written your ones, it's facing the other way?
Oh, that's more like the habit and then the printing format.
It doesn't change the meaning or anything.
No, nothing. Yeah. So that's a good question. So I think we might see it like 3rd week or maybe 2nd week. There's one letter that I tell you to write like this in the future, but in the printing format, it shows as like this. But this is because it's printing format. So it's both are correct, but it's preferable to write my way, because in in school in Japan, we usually learn the way I write. So the printing one's not too common. So yeah, this good call, but this time it's my habit, writing habit. So it's not a huge deal, but for letter like these in the future, it's gonna be a confusing issue. So
Okay.
yep.
Thank you.
Yep. So yep. Sorry, this time it's my habit. Yep. Yep. So I think I'll show you like one more time and then we can practice. So oh, that's all.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, this one's extremely tricky, so let's do 5. Or if not confident enough, we can do 6. So everyone say oh.
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 Very good. Everyone say oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry, my mouse is not working well, so yeah, it's not my PC. Sorry.
Is it your? Did you say it was your grandfather's?
Yes, it's my grandfather's PC, so it's not my PC. So the wireless is kind of old and cheap. So yep. So 3rd time, everyone say oh.
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 Very good. 4th time, the bottom side, everyone say oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Yep. And one last time, everyone say oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Very good. And what's the Romaji for oh?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yep. So that's the basic of hiraganas. So a, I, U, E, O. The vowels are, and we have actually 10 minutes. So what we can try is do some quizzes from what we learned earlier. So, or maybe you guys can introduce yourself again to everyone to make sure everyone to remember your name by one. So, I think I did it. So I actually was, numbering who did first to last. So let's do it backwards this time. So I think it's Ella. Can you introduce yourself in Japanese?
Okay.
Yep.
Watashi no.
Oh, no. So
Oh no,
you have
hang
to do
on.
from the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. There
It's
we
all
go.
right.
Hang on, where's my notes gone? Here it is. Watashi no namae wa Ella desu.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not right. Is that right?
So, it is right, but you forgot the very first greetings. You have it's day 1, so
Oh,
we met for the first
konbanwa.
time. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all right.
Konbanwa. Hajimemashite. Watashi wa no namae wa Ella desu.
Yep.
And then the last one was watashi wa New Zealand jin desu.
Perfect. Yep. So I think the next one is Jessica. Can you introduce yourself again, please?
こんばんは、はじめまして。私の名前はジェシカです。私はニュージーランド人です。
Yep, very good. And Ben, can you introduce yourself?
こんばんは、はじめまして。私の名前はベンです。私はニュージーランド人です。
Yeah, very good. So, Melissa, can you introduce yourself, please?
こんばんは、はじめまして。私の名前はメリタです。私は南アフリカ人です。
Very good. So next is Claudia. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Konbanwa, hajime mashite. Watashi no namae wa Claudia desu.
Yeah.
Watashi wa New Zealando jin desu.
Very good. Luca, it's your turn. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Konbanwa, hajimemashite. Watashi no namae wa Luca desu.
Mhm.
Watashi wa Manami Afrikajin desu.
Very good. Robin, can you introduce yourself, please?
Konbanwa hajimemashite. Watashi no namae wa Robin desu. Watashi wa Nujirandu jin desu.
Very good. So last Kim, can you introduce yourself, please?
Konbanwa hajime mashite.
Mhm.
Watashi no namae
Namae. Yep,
Namae
namae.
desu. Watashi wa Australia jin desu.
Very good. Perfect. So from the class today, now you guys can introduce yourself in Japan now. So I think that will be a great start for everyone. So actually my time management was a little bit bad. We have like 7 minutes. So do you guys have any questions? Or maybe we can, if not, I can just do the vocabulary review for what we did today. Do you guys have any questions? Anything in general as well?
So when it comes to extra work, I was
Mhm.
wondering like what kind of extra work would you be able to hand out?
Actually, so it's more like it's not actually cram school. So like I just don't have the assignments at all. So what I can do is you just guys did practice for the hiraganas, right?
Yeah.
So I can, if you guys send me those even photos or PDFs, I can give you the feedback and then you can use it for the future writing practice.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's the offering I can do at the moment because I don't have any assignments actually with me to give you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah. And then yes, so usually I have like instead like spelling bees every week from like week 2 or 3. But since it's week 1, there's only like 5 letters we learned. I couldn't give you the spelling bees, but yeah. So I will just give you the spelling bees from hopefully week 2 or week 3. So that will be my biggest assignments I can give you.
Yeah.
If that's fine with you.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
homework is just revision.
Yes, revision.
Mhm.
So because since it's more like independent learning and it's not cram school that I give you grades, it's more like self-study and then give you more influence.
Yes.
At least that's my understanding for my role. So it's really, if I say harshly, it's kind of like up to you if you guys use the class today for your further studying or to enjoy the Japanese culture in general. So it's up to you guys. So, but if you want to learn academically in the future, I recommend do revision at home. But if not, I'm actually happy with that as well because it's a good opportunity to, explore Japanese culture, no New Zealand culture or Australian culture or South African culture. So even that's fine with me actually. Seeing new culture is actually really good because I came to New Zealand and then found a lot of cultures. You make good friends. That's not, I cannot believe in Japan we'll ever see. So it's up to you. But yeah, revision might be good. Yeah. But I repeated myself again, but yeah, you don't have to review. If you want to, the purpose of learning Japanese to see the culture or like basics, that's fine with me because enjoying the culture is really, really good. So Yep. So
Sensei,
yep, sure.
is it snowing in Tokyo?
Actually, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's actually so sunshine.
Is it?
Yeah.
I heard it snowed the other day.
Actually, yes, I can send you guys the email for around my house. It was snowing like a lot. So actually I can show you my, I don't know if you guys can see my screen enough. This is my around my house.
Yeah.
Snowing. Yeah.
It'd be nice to do that here.
Yeah, never seen snow in New Zealand, but last time it snowed, it was like before I went to New Zealand. So
I think down south snows, eh?
yeah, south does, but like not north. But yep, this one's the farm
Oh,
close to my house.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
everything
many?
is-
How thick was it? Like how deep was it?
Not too much actually, but like I heard it's like 5 to 10 centimeters, depending on the region. My region was 5 to 10.
Yeah.
And some place had like 15 in Tokyo. Like this.
Whereabouts in Tokyo are you?
I don't know if you guys know, but Tokyo 23rd. So basically, you know, those Shinjuku, Sin City in Japan, Tokyo, or like Ikebukuro or Akihabara, not that part. More like I live more like east side of Tokyo. So it's not like huge city as the actual 23rd cities, but quite big city still. Yeah, it's if you imagine like, you know, those Westfields, New Zealand people.
Yeah.
So Westfield, yes, in a bigger range. So basically,
So you're not
more-
downtown.
not quite. Yes,
Mm-mm.
I'd
but
much,
yeah.
I'd
So
much, sorry.
yes, go for it, Ben. Yeah.
I'd much prefer to be in Japan right now. You guys got snow, but we got a cyclone.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw that on news. Are you guys okay with that?
Not a lot of people.
Yeah,
Wait,
because
what,
like
what did I miss?
the cyclone in
Oh,
New Zealand.
yeah,
like-
no.
Because like I got the notification from Waikato Uni the other day about the cyclone, so like I was a little bit worried. But I think I hope you guys are doing okay with that.
Yeah, Hamilton's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky bunch. I was gonna go hiking, but then the cyclone hits and
Oh no.
the kaimais kind of ruined the trail. So I was either gonna die hiking or I was gonna be in my bed bored, and I chose to be bored.
Yeah.
Probably better.
Yeah. But instead, I think I got hit by the what was it, the flood the other time, the Auckland flood. So I actually work in hotel as well as my main job. The elevator got stopped, and then we have to walk all the way upstairs to actually do the work.
Which is,
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure during the flooding, all the New Zealanders enjoyed their time with that.
Yeah.
Everyone had doing jumps in the water, swimming.
Yeah, there was a
But
lot of
actually-
videos of people swimming in the floods, eh?
Yeah. But like I left at 30th of January. But if I had my ticket on 29th, my ticket was gonna be cancelled. So I was not too happy for the flood. Yeah. Well, so the class will be done for today. Thanks for coming and hope you guys enjoy the start of learning Japanese. And Ben, I will email you later about the knowledge later. So see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Arigatou
Thank you.
gozaimasu. Bye.
Thanks.